Hello and welcome to DownForce Update. I'm Nick Jaynes. Today, this week, again, we have Ruger, the car houndy. He's going straight away into his nap, I guess, wasting no time for nap time. We will be covering the news of the day. We'll also take a look at Press Car of the Week. But first, we need to talk about our sponsor, Autodromo. Autodromo instruments for motoring. You can find them at autodromo.com and facebook.com/autodromomedia. Check them out. Good stuff. But now let's do the news. First up is some interesting Swedish news. Saab is not dead. Saab has been sold once again. Can you believe it? I've been a Saab fan for many years now and was sort of hoping they'd be let to die, just go to rest. But no, a multinational Asian conglomerate called NEVS, N-E-V-S is the acronym. What that stands for, I don't exactly know, has purchased it. But they don't wish to revive Saab. Instead, they wish to take the sort of Swedish design and quality and make electric cars. So it's the Chinese, Japanese, and they're making Swedish cars electric. Go figure. We will get more on that as it comes along. They did purchase them for $250 million. Not very much, sort of a bargain for a big brand like that. But I guess they didn't need much of it because they're just kind of starting from scratch. Interesting stuff. Hope to see some Saabs, electric Saabs rolling around the streets next, probably 7 years now. Unless they crank, it's China, so maybe they'll crank them out sooner. Next story. Siri, Apple's Siri is coming to cars to 9 automakers in the next 12 months with these hands and eyes free they're going with. They'll have steering wheel mounted controls, also work with Bluetooth with your iPhone and iPad to control most everything. So you'll be able to talk with Siri, have her pull things up, pull up apps, all that good stuff. I'll just read to you some of the automakers that are not, or that are included in this. BMW, GM, Mercedes, Land Rover, Jaguar, Audi, Toyota, Honda, and Chrysler. Not Kia, Hyundai, or Ford in there because they're working on a Microsoft operating system there for their satellite navigation, and so presumably they've got a no-compete contract. I don't know. We will see. Maybe they'll throw Microsoft to the side and go with Apple someday if they ever get out of those contracts. We don't know. But that'll be interesting. Now you can drive hands and eyes free like so many people already do down in their cell phones, texting. That's the thing. That's one of the things with the legislation, the anti-texting, the hands-free texting legislation. It really hasn't stopped people from texting. Instead of texting up here, looking out the window, now they're down here doing this. And so accidents have gone up since implementation here in Oregon and Washington. It'll be interesting to see if maybe Siri can turn that around. But it is funny, the people you see driving down the one-way streets the wrong way are always on their phone. Anyway. Last story here, sort of a slow news week. Enterprise, Avis, Dollar, and Thrifty are saying they're not interested in repairing recalled cars. Last year, the Senate, United States Senate, started sending some legislation through called the Raquel and Jacqueline Houck Safety Rental Car Act of 2011 because these folks had rented a car. There was a recall on the vehicle. It wasn't fixed. It caught on fire. They hit a semi and they died. And so hopefully these car rental. Are you going to bite yourself on camera? Is that really what we're going to do today? Come on, just take a minute. Take a minute from personal hygiene, Rugi. All right. So I think personally they should be able to or be forced to fix recalled vehicles, whether it's cost effective for them or not. What's interesting though in this act, taxis aren't a part of this this legislation, so they can go and do whatever they want, but presumably taxi drivers are taking most of the risk as they're in the car nearly 100% of the time. So that's interesting. We'll see more on that later, I'm sure, but for now they seem like they're being cheapskates and totally have no regard for our personal safety. But what's new there? Now for Press Car of the Week. This week I am driving the 2012 Kia Rio 5-door hatch. 1.6 liter direct injection inline 4. Drove this one at the national launch last September in Texas. And I put a video together on my first drive. Let's take a teaser of that right now. This is the 2012 Kia Rio. Nothing from the previous generation has been carried over. The chassis is new. The sporty 5-door is new, as is the interior. Even the price is new. It's $395 cheaper than the previous iteration. Starting at $14,700, it makes it the least expensive vehicle in its segment. That was a fun one. I had a good time down there in Texas. Never been in the hill country, but driving a Korean car through the Texas hill country, sort of an interesting experience. Wasn't expecting it. Gets 30 mpg city and 40 highway. It's a great little vehicle. I like it. I recommend it to my friends. What's funny about this Kia, MSRP $18,000, $345, right? Reverse camera. It has a reverse camera. The BMW 335i for $56,000-ish does not have a reverse camera. So newsflash, if you want a reverse camera, go with the $18,000 Kia and not the 335 BMW. What is BMW thinking? I don't know. Coming up next week, we will have Press Car of the Week. It'll be a Honda CR-V. Driving that, that'll be interesting. It looks kind of more like a Volvo now than it does the Honda, but we'll hear more on that later. If you folks would like to see more of our old segments back that we used to do, Automotive Ass of the Week, also Bring a Trailer Park, you can email me all of your suggestions and more at bringatrailerpark@gmail.com. Please send any links you have to hilarious Craigslist, internet postings, whatever. I'm trying to bring some humor back, because I know just me yammering at you for several minutes is rather dull. Alrighty, Ruger is signing off here, so am I, Nick Jaynes for DownForce Motoring. This is DownForce Update. Thanks for watching.